so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it, let it, let it, let it, let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it, let it, let it, let it, let it out. I refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer. I know you thought that it would kill me, but it has only made me stronger.
Hello. Welcome to Let It Out.
Hello.
I am your host, Toboshes Rochester, and I am here with my co-host,
The bass man, Raphael Jones.
Yes. As you guys can see in the back, we in this play called If You're Dirty, Take a Bath.
Right on,
But your
right
tickets
on.
is still available now.
Still available.
Make sure you get your tickets so we can see you in the place. Also, thank you everybody for last week. The show was off the hook. I'm so happy that everybody called in and communicated. That was a good show. Also, you guys, thank you for being on Plug Studio Network. Share this tonight. Tonight's topic is toxic situations.
Strong one there.
Yes. So we're gonna go there tonight with that. Hello. Yeah.
Hey, D. What's going on, D Nasty? How you doing, man?
We're gonna talk about it tonight.
Yeah,
we need
baby,
to be
we
on
back.
that. So you guys, let's share this tonight. Hello, D Nasty. Yeah, we need to talk about it. It's a hot topic, very important. Things that we go through in our lives every day. Somebody's going through it right now. You know what I mean? As we talking about it, actually, you know what I mean? So I hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had an amazing week. Hello, baby. Hello. Hi, Brenda.
Hey, mama.
Welcome,
How you, baby?
honey. Latoya, my sister. Welcome, baby. Yeah, you guys, toxic situations, man. Listen, we're going to have a caller possibly calling in. Also,
Definitely.
So we're looking forward to that. Oh, you all right over there? Falling apart. Not falling apart. Falling apart. Yeah. So, we're going to do this. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody is well.
Yes.
Hello there. Hello. Welcome to Let It Out. Yes.
Good evening, Fred. Good evening.
Yes, Fred King. Yeah, honey, we're gonna talk about this tonight. So, and also you can call in too.
302-312-3534.
To get in on the conversation.
Definitely,
Hello,
definitely.
Joseph, my son.
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Hello, baby. Yes, and you guys, like I said, get in on this conversation.
Definitely.
Share it.
This
Definitely
gonna be a strong one tonight, y'all.
Yes. So, what is your thoughts on these toxic situations?
Everybody end up in them, even though they don't want to be. Hey, Alicia,
how you doing? Good evening.
Even though they don't want to be, they end up in them.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
Yeah.
You're going to experience it once upon a time in your life. You're going to deal with it, but sometimes it's just not one of those things that you want to deal with. It just happens. But toxic situations can cover pretty much anything that can really hinder between like he's a family, anything from relationship, children. Oh my goodness, children, jobs, definitely. Definitely jobs, because a lot of times you end up in a position at a job where you really don't want to be there. I think I'm at that point.
Really? Let's talk about it. Let it out. Give us a little short.
I think I'm like right now. I'm done with doing security work.
Are
and
you?
I'm done. To the point that I'm really ready to just walk away and be done with it. But I know at this point I can't just walk away.
Yeah, I understand that.
But
understand
I am so done with it. I am so done with it. It's taking care of what it's supposed to take care of, but at the same time, it's blocking the things that needs to be taken care of.
Gotcha. Now, is that like stressing you or
Big time.
giving you headaches and all that
Big time.
stuff?
The lack of rest. The oh my goodness. When you're not resting, your body don't rest. And if
Exactly.
your body not resting, you're hurting.
Your brain's
Your
not
brain is hurting.
functionable.
You're not able to
Thinking right.
not able to get nothing going the right way. And it's like we're working on this show.
Yeah.
And this
Yes.
is like bigger than what's going on with my job. And my job is sitting there going, all right, I'm still here, right? So I'm going to
Yeah.
bother you through this whole entire process.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. To me, that's very toxic to me
Yes.
because it's hindering things that
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm frustrated a lot.
But he's a hell of an actor, you guys. I'm gonna just let you know that.
Aw.
This guy is all that.
Thank you.
So y'all need to come out and check him out.
Definitely,
live.
definitely.
Okay.
If you haven't heard me sing before, you'll get a chance here. And if you have heard me
Yes.
sing before, come out and hear me again. How about that?
Yeah. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be an amazing show. Like I
It is.
said, you guys, I want you to.
She gonna blow it, y'all. Y'all need to come out and check it out. Really, she gonna blow it.
You're so crazy. Thank you, brother. You guys, like I said, you guys share this tonight. It's going to be a very powerful topic tonight.
Hello
that
there.
We really need to get it in there, you know what I mean? Hello, sis. How are you, beautiful? We need to talk about this toxic situations.
If you have been in any
Yeah.
kind of toxic relationship, I mean, not just relationship, anything.
Anything you're going
Come
through.
on, let it out.
Come on.
302-312-3534.
Because we want
Hit
to hear
us
from
up.
you, yeah. And you know how Tobocious is. I like to be all up in your business. So come on, share it with me tonight. Give us a call and give us your thoughts. Hello, Jerome. How you doing?
Love.
How you doing?
What's going on
Welcome,
down there in the Lone
welcome.
Star State, sir? How you feeling, fam?
Yeah.
He's down in Texas. What's going on, Jerome?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like every day we tend to deal with things. You think you're gonna get up, have a marvelous day,
Right.
then you get knocked.
Right.
something.
Completely down. Yeah.
Negative
Yeah.
coming at you from this way and that way, from every
Yeah.
direction. You know what I mean? So you got to get that out of here.
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying? We
definitely.
can't be doing all that. You know what I mean? Get that out of
Definitely,
here.
definitely.
Get away from me. You know what I mean?
Any kind of
It's-
toxic
yeah,
things.
man.
It does.
It
does.
gets you really, like, I've had it happen to me to where I can't hardly breathe sometimes.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
making me have like an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, I get headaches, migraines, you know what I mean? To where I'm like, okay, I can't see, I can't function. Something's not right here.
right,
This is not
right.
me. And everybody knows when I get stressed out, I'm like a time bomb.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to be like that. I'm not that person. I'm not nasty. I'm not
Mm.
violent. You know what I mean? So I try not to involve myself in too much stuff where
Mm.
I can't handle it.
Right.
Yeah. So hello
Hey,
there.
Shaquana. Hey.
Welcome.
That's my Denise.
Yeah, so I try not to dwell in that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's hard because we try to be that guard.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
on force and
Yeah.
putting our feet in there, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
definitely.
sometimes it's not worth it at the time because you can get knocked off your feet
Yeah.
if you
yeah.
understand. where I'm coming
Yeah.
from on
I
that.
mean, it's one of those things. I mean, you gotta if you don't manage it,
Yeah.
and if you don't take it, knuckle it down as fast as you can, it will take you for a loop and it will take you down. So
Yeah.
you gotta,
Yeah.
toxic situations can be like, yeah,
Did you hear the breathing?
yeah. It's when you live it almost every day. Yeah,
Like,
you recognize it. You see it.
That I gotta take that breath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I need some relief somewhere. Somewhere something's gotta happen.
Sometimes I gotta run and hide.
That's where my glass of wine. That's where my glass of wine kicks in.
Gotta
I need
run
some
and
wine.
hide.
Yeah, I need my wine right then and there to calm me down for a second. Be in my space. You know what I mean? And when I'm like that, I don't like to be around anybody either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you tend to take that out on other people, which is not good. You know,
Some people take that anxiety feeling that they have, and they misdiagnose it as depression. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because it
So
may
true.
not be depression.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if it is, you will know it. Like, I have these periods where I do want to just sit in the dark. I don't want to move. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to say nothing. And everybody look at that as like, yeah, you depressed right now. I'm like, I don't know if it's depressed or I'm stressed or I'm just
Overwhelmed.
yeah, or I'm just done.
Something is
Yeah.
going on.
But there's times I
Yeah.
just want to sit quiet. I don't
Yeah.
say anything. I don't
Yeah.
move. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let me just sit here.
Yeah. So that's like when I'm in my car, I try not to play. I don't want to hear any music. I just want all the windows down. Just letting the wind just come into the car and just try to calm me somehow. You know what I mean? And take my mind somewhere else. You know, I think about a show or me, the ocean, or just something positive, because you have to do that. Think about something positive to get your mind out of that. You know what I mean? Because it tends to keep dwelling in our heads. You know, this is going on, that's going on, and it's like a picture. You ever, you know, those remember back in the day we had those little things where the movies come out. We're telling our age. Shut up. Yeah, but remember those red things in the movies used to go across like that. Yeah, it's like that, and it keeps coming into you. You know what I mean? So then that's where, you know, you got to turn that around and think about something positive. Like, think about the ocean. Think about water sound. Like, turn that on. Something.
It got to a point at one time it got hard for me to think positive. It
Yeah.
got hard for me to think positive. It was like, my wife can tell you, I would play jazz and reggae almost all the time. I couldn't even listen to it.
Yeah.
I couldn't listen to it.
When you can't do that, something's really wrong.
Right.
Something's really wrong. And how long did you go through that?
It went over like a couple of weeks. It took a strong toll on me. Like, I could not even just get out of it. Like I said, my wife done bought me a djembe for Christmas, so every now and then I'm out there and pounding it out. But it got to a point that I couldn't even play a good drum pattern after a while. I was like, my mind just, I would get into it and it just go straight on off left field. I'm like, but why is this going on? What's going this thing? And it just stays there. I pick up my script. I'm going through my script. Stops. I'm like,
Something's not right.
just can't get through it.
Can't get right.
Can't get through it. And everybody know I love my singing.
Yeah.
I love my singing. I started going over the music. Couldn't get through the song. I'm like, something not right.
You know, and when it and also too, our minds tend to travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're thinking about stuff that we really shouldn't be thinking about, but
Yes.
sometimes it just comes up in our heads
Yes.
to where it's like right there, it's locked in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not cool. To where you having real bad headaches and stuff. And sometimes I get nauseated if I'm overwhelmed like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that ain't good either.
But since we moved, yes, we have moved into our townhouse now, so we're there.
Congratulations.
So it's like, since we moved, I haven't had a lot of headaches on my left side of my head as much lately. Really, it hasn't came out at all. Sing a little bit for me, please. Sing.
I can't with her.
See.
She play too much. Give it a little sound. Give it a little something real.
I be playing around with stuff too much. My wife would get mad because I sit there and go, I stand accused.
Okay, Isaac. I can't with you. Yeah, but you know, it you know, it's not a good thing to deal with every day.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
when you have stuff to handle,
definitely.
you're off track.
completely off. And
You're
it's
off
like
track.
I don't rest well as it is.
Me-
Like
Same, yeah.
it's like when
Look,
your mind moving 100
I was
miles a
gonna say,
minute.
you know what?
It's like when your mind moves 100 miles a minute as it is, and you
Yeah.
don't rest well with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think last few nights, I think was the most.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not last night because I was at work, but night before that
Mm-hmm.
was like the most like really good rest that I've gotten in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up, I felt a little better, no headaches. I was like, all right, maybe I need to just
Mm-hmm.
chill a little bit,
Mhm.
just get myself in order.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's starting to ease up. Things
Mhm.
starting to ease up because last night when I was at work,
Mhm.
I was able to go straight through the whole entire script. I went through my music, everything was fine. I went through it like 2 or 3 times last
Mhm.
night. So I was like,
Mhm.
all right, I'm picking things back up, picking the pace back up again to start doing what I'm supposed to do.
Mhm.
But it's been times where I could not get through it. My mind just, I said that to my wife. I said, babe, I was on my way of just stopping everything. She
And that's not good.
She said, what do you
That's
mean? I
not
said,
good.
work, shows, everything just stop and stay in the corner.
See, and sometimes that's what it wants us to do too. So, yeah. You want to read that?
Let me see. Some toxic relationships is self-inflicted.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I was dating a woman that wanted me to fight her, and that was her vision of love. Yeah, those are crazy. I had to let that go, but some people was raised in a toxic environment. Yes, that is true, and is carried over into their adult life. That is
Yeah,
so true.
You hit the head on the nail.
Jerome, man, that
Yes.
is true. You got women
It
out.
is,
Well, I'm not
yes.
even going to just say women. I'm going to say some men too.
Yeah,
That they
yeah.
cannot function in a relationship without being hurt or abused in some kind of way
Because that's what they're used to.
they think that that's love.
It's normal.
Yeah,
It's not
you're
normal.
right. I've seen that. I've seen that, and I've seen some females who actually get off on stuff like
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah,
crazy, but they
yeah.
do it,
Yeah.
and it's like they can't function if the person is really good to them, so good to them, treating them great, not doing anything crazy to them, just treating them fantastic. They cannot function because they like, all right, when are they going to hit me? When are they going to
That's what
cheat
they-
on
and
me?
that's what they want.
When are they going to do something? You got to do something wrong. What is it? And they do that. They do that, and I've seen it. Oh my God, yeah. And I think I ran across a couple of people that I thought was exactly like that. It was like, I'm a calm dude. I'm not violent. I can't hit a female. You know, I mean, I can defend myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to say you're going to just beat me up,
Okay.
but I can defend myself. I can
Okay.
block and defend and hold.
Yes.
But to really like put the paws on them, nah, I can't see myself really hurting them because I hurt the average dude. What you think I'm gonna do to a female? So I can't see myself doing that. Hey, Ernest.
Hello there.
Thanks, bro.
Welcome. Yeah,
So-
you know.
So yeah, I can't see myself doing stuff like that. And you know what? Shaquana is a smart. She's one of my nieces. She's smart. Her and I had a conversation one night, and I did not realize. I'm sorry I had to say it like this. I did not realize how smart she really is. She has a lot of sense, and I didn't.
That's awesome.
For the generation that she grew up in,
Yeah.
she has a lot of sense on her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then Ernest said, "I'm a lover, not a fighter."
Right.
Yeah, and he also stated,
Hey,
"Hey guys."
Hey.
And
And that's Kevin. That's my
hello,
brother.
hello.
That's my little brother.
How
What's
you
good?
doing?
What's
Welcome,
good, big bro?
welcome.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, you
But it's
know,
like,
share this, you guys.
Yeah, definitely share this. And if y'all have any anything y'all want to call in for, the phone number is 302-312-3710. 833-534-3534. Definitely call in.
And join us on this conversation.
Yeah, definitely join in.
And share it too as
And
well,
share.
please. Yeah, because it needs to be talked about.
Oh, yeah.
And some people don't want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know,
But Jerome hit that. Yeah, there was a
he
lot.
hit it on the nose.
There was a lot of people that's like. There's a lot of females that's like that. But there are males that's like that too, who can't function without their female treating them like dirt, pampering them, making them feel like they whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just like,
You
and
like
it's
that?
like in the midst of them, of the female making them feel like they're lower than dirt. They bring out like the best in that male because he want to prove to her that he's better, this, that, and the other. I hate that because I'm already showing you who I am, what I am, and what I'm about. If what I show you is not good enough, sorry, that's all you're getting. So that's just what it is. But yeah, some females feel like if they doubt you, they put you down or whatever, maybe you'll spark up and do the opposite or do something better than what you're doing. No, like right now, I told my wife, I'm like, and I told my daughter, I'll be 50 in June.
Oh, he joining the club.
I'll be 50 in June.
He
And I
joining the
thought
club?
about that, and I was like, but my body is already 200 years old.
Does that scare you? That's scary.
It's not that scary. It's just
like,
I'm
are you
looking
like,
at-
oh my God?
I'm
Am
like,
I old?
goodness.
You're not old. You're not old.
I'm not old, but my body
Body
feels.
feels like, yeah.
My body is hurting like everywhere, and I'm sitting there like, I gotta get something right.
You've been doing stuff too. You've been moving and all
Oh
that
my
stuff.
God.
So that's what it's catching up to you. That's all it is. With y'all moving around, you know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
move, yeah, our bodies like
Yeah.
we feel it when we move.
My body said, "All right, what you doing? What's that?" I'm like,
We're in
"All
this
right."
start. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is not good. This is not good at all. I shouldn't be feeling like this. And here it
Yeah.
is. My brother
Yeah.
older than me.
Yeah.
My oldest brother. Well, my brother, my brother's daughter. So over time, he's older than me. He could pick up a house and walk around.
I can't. Ernest's gonna say I'm 26 at night. You know what? I can't. Y'all funny. I can't. But
And
yeah.
I'm sitting there like, I'm feeling like, oh my goodness. So my body is not where it wanted to be. I'm looking at like, all right, I need to do something better than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that was the other part that took that little twist for me. I'm looking at how my body feeling now. I'm like, I can't even promise my wife another good 25 years to get that 75 up on there. Because I'm hurting so much right now. I'm like, I roll up. It's like you sneeze, you feel like you're breaking your back. And like, like you're ready to roll. Oh, let's go to the doctor's. Like you done broke something because you sneezed. I'm like, come on,
Too
man.
hard. Yeah.
I'm like,
My
I'm-
back is cracking. Yeah.
And it's like that was another part that pushed that edge on me. But when you're dealing with like when you have that in your mind and you're dealing with some toxic stuff in the middle,
Yeah.
it aids you.
It does.
Cause my wife looked at me, she said, when you going to get rid of that? Because for the last month or so, I did not shave. I had my face looking like a wolf for a good minute. I said, I ain't shaving, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just going to look rugged.
Oh.
I finally took that sweater off my face, and I was like, oh. I said, baby, look, when last time you seen this guy?
But you know what? When you're overwhelmed and all that kind of stuff, you feel like you don't want to do anything. Like I get like that. Like I'm not doing nothing. I ain't cleaning. I ain't cooking. I ain't doing nothing. And my husband's like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like, "You already know." He'd be like, "Yeah." He'd be like, "Okay, that's not." When I'm not doing anything, he knows something's wrong. He'd be like, "Okay."
Now, men,
she feels some type of way.
it happens to men too, not
Yeah.
just women.
It does.
I had to, oh my goodness, I had to come to that conclusion. I'm like, all right, maybe I'm being soft. But then all of a sudden, I just felt emotional. All of a sudden, I just didn't want to do nothing no more. And just want to be in the dark. I just felt
Don't you turn that light on? Yeah, I get like that.
My little daughter then came to me, Daddy, I'm like, what? I'm just seeing if you're okay. Yes, I'm fine. Go away.
And that sounds just like her too, her little voice. Yeah. And Ernest stated that, he said, but when that alarm goes off in the AM, I'm quickly reminded of my age.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true about that.
Because you gotta hit
Right.
the alarm to hit snooze,
Keep hitting
so
it.
that your body can remember that you had to wake up.
Yeah.
Then you hit the snooze again to let them know that you're about to get up.
That was me last Monday.
Then you hit the snooze again because you're sitting on the side of the bed. So-
I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
So you gotta be careful
Yeah.
with letting things get you to
Yeah.
where it's toxic,
yeah.
to where your mind is not where it needs to be at that moment.
Hey, Tina.
You know, and doing what you have to do. Hello. Doing what you have to do, what you're supposed to be doing at that time.
Right.
So, when you headed to a good down a right path somewhere, you always got something trying to knock you off
Yeah.
to where you're not functioning to
Yeah.
where you need to be doing, and that's not cool. So we have a tendency to let things
Yeah. Yeah.
let that happen.
Let that take over
Yeah.
everything that you're doing,
Can't
and
do-
it does do
Can't
it.
do that, man. I'm telling you. 'Cause
And you're not trying to let it do; it just happen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, if you're just joining in, the topic is toxic situations.
Yes.
Toxic situations.
Yes. So I want you to share this.
Share it.
I want you to get in on a conversation with us as well. And if you want to call in,
302-312-3534. Call in.
Yes. So we could talk about it, this been on my mind, because of things that I've been going through on my own. So that's why I wanted to talk about toxic situations, because y'all know how I like to tell y'all how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking about. So that comes out of, so I like to vent to y'all,
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
so that
Risa. Hey,
hello.
sis. How you?
Welcome. Yeah. So so that's what we're here for, to let it out with one another.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
I'm a listener, Raphael, as
Mm.
well. So that's what we are here for, and that's what Let It Out is all about, is letting it out. So,
I've seen, I'm not going to lie, we both actually have seen some toxic toxic situations going on. But a lot of times you can't speak on it. You got to sit there and watch and go, mm-hmm. One of those old church things, like, mm-hmm. You see that? Mm-hmm. But
did you see that, Pastor? Yeah. There's, and
Hello.
welcome. And it's a serious thing,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
to where it's messing with your eating habits,
Yeah.
and I'm, like last week, I was drinking. I was drinking, and I almost overslept, because I usually text Pete to let her know I'm on my way.
You was drinking. Oh, boy.
I laid across the bed, and it was over. And then she said, I thought maybe you forgot to set the clock forward. Because she's so used to me texting and saying, I'm on my way, sis, or something like that, or I'm on the road.
Mm.
I didn't do anything. And then it was after 6. I'm like, I'm on my way. But I was tore up because my mind was so tore up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even function. I was eating. I'm thinking that, if I ate, I would be good. No, that was not happening. And I was tore up to where I'm on the side of the road for a couple minutes, 3 times, and then I end up getting home, and then I laid across the bed, and next thing I know, it was time for me. It was time for me to come in here. But then I was like, okay, you got to get it together. This
Right.
cannot happen. This is not cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I was just not me, and I knew that too. And but I still came in here and did my show.
Right. You did. You did
I
your
sure
thing.
did. Y'all didn't even know it did.
I was under so much last week, and I do apologize to you.
It's
I was
okay,
under
brother, look.
So much. I was
We
like,
go through so much. You know what I'm saying? So you're entitled to take some time and say, okay, I'm not coming in, or what have you. So
Oh, she
What's
said, my sister-in-law said, I'm having a toxic situation with this weight loss journey. I love food. Shaking my head, laugh out
I can't
loud.
with her.
I just got to get it together. Seriously. Yeah, I mean,
Aw.
yeah, that's the same journey I'm on with you. Because I told my baby, I said, yeah, I need to stop doing something.
Everybody know me. I
need to
love
stop
I
doing
love food.
something.
I love food.
Because it's something I'm doing is not working.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with that. I'm with you on that. I feel you on that.
Yeah. You're not by yourself. You're not by
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, I was gaining for a minute there. I was going crazy because I eat 3 meals plus. Like, I'm little, but I like to put it away, okay? I don't push back. Everybody that know me, they would tell you. My brother-in-law keeps making jokes, telling everybody that I shut that restaurant down off of 52.
Oh boy.
That ain't nice.
Mm.
But he still jokes about it. You know, she closed it down.
My baby been trying to help me lately
That
because
ain't nice.
she been like realizing that I've been under a lot of stress and a lot of problems. So she been like taking me to some of my favorite spots. But it's like lately she been noticing that I've been like moving potatoes or whatever to like
Yeah.
coleslaw, some salad or whatever like that. I've been
Yeah.
doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, I see that you're trying to do something more healthy. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to. Yes, I want to change up some things. I said, I'm really not liking me right now. She,
We can't let that get us.
Yeah,
You know,
she's-
she's talking
she
about
been
something about key lime pie.
oh my goodness.
Look, I like ice cream. I like my Boston cream pie. And all. Yeah,
See, my ice cream,
But
my
everybody-
weapon of choice is actually butter pecan, and my wife go, it's not bad.
isn't that nasty? That is some nasty ice cream.
My baby was like, I know you getting that butter pecan. What about toxic situations with friends? Some friends can be toxic as well.
Who you telling?
Extremely. Friends,
You ain't never lie.
friends have that bubble, that fake look with you, like they want you to succeed bubble, where they looking at you like, yeah, they with you.
Yeah.
They not with you. They want you to fail. And it's like they hoping that you fail just so you can fall on your face. They can go, ha. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that crazy.
Yeah,
one.
you need to leave them people alone. Yeah.
She said butter pecan's an old man's ice cream.
I can't. I can't. It is. It's like a plant. But a lot of people eat it. A lot of people eat that. Yeah. I like salted caramel and strawberry shortcake. We need to stop talking about food because I'm
Right.
getting hungry.
Right.
So yeah, we need to get back to the topic at hand. Okay, we're talking about toxic things in your life.
And food gonna be toxic.
Yeah, and it is. And it is. Hello, Shane. Welcome.
What's good, Shane?
Yeah, you guys. Toxic
Dr.
situations.
Stephen Young.
Yes, in your life, we need to remove these things as much as possible. And surround ourselves with positive people. That's what we need to be doing. Positive and only positive.
But
yeah.
look, we got Dr. Stephen Young on, so he's toxic. So you want to
Oh,
see what he's
yeah.
about, you gotta come to
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, please do that. Yeah, come and see him live. Yeah, and also, I can't read this. Naomi, is that Naomi? My glasses. Okay, I got you though. And those toxic friendships can drain you.
Yeah.
Who you telling?
That's what they're there for. They leeches.
Man,
They
to
leech
suck the
on
blood
you to
out of you
suck
like a
everything about
like
you.
a
Yeah.
vampire. Just like a vampire, you are drained.
My baby says she learned the hard way. Yeah.
Yeah, you're drained. Yeah, you're really drained. It really
He said
drains
it's
you.
all about Steve.
I can't. It's it drains you
Yeah.
mentally and physically.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can't-
that's their main job.
just to
If
make
they
sure
don't
you fail.
to make sure you fail. I heard something recently that actually draw to make sense. When you're doing something big with your life or doing something better with your life, you always get those people that come out and go, "Don't forget about us." Meaning as I want you
I
to
heard
stay
that.
here with us, be as broke as we are, messed up as
Hell
we are.
no.
No, you want to tell
wanna-
that person continue to go on.
Yeah.
You want to help them to push
Yeah,
on.
achieve.
Forget about you.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna achieve. Like I'm just gonna leave you behind.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say don't leave me behind,
Yeah.
what do you like? I mean, what are you trying?
I have
Because
a,
I'm making it, and you think I'm gonna forget about you?
I have a serious
That's
network.
not your real friend, then.
I have a serious network of friends, and I'm gonna be honest. Even since I've been with Plug Studio, I've gained more network of friends,
That's awesome.
and I actually love the network that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? The network of friends that I deal with. I come to trust those
Yeah.
that I'm in this
You
network
have to.
with,
Yeah.
to the point where when I see something doing great, I wouldn't mind bringing that greatness to it.
Exactly.
That's the kind of stuff I was surrounded with.
That's what I like to. Yeah. And Naomi stated that it's that crab mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That crab
Some
mentality,
people
yeah, that-
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They gotta
Wanting
keep
to pull you
pulling
down.
in,
Yeah, they
pull-
want
yep.
you. They want you right there.
Exactly. They
To
don't
where
want
you're
you
not.
to
You're
go
not like a
nowhere.
flower. You're not growing. You're not.
Yeah.
You know. You're not. You're not rising above. And they want you to stay under here somewhere.
Right.
Well,
And that's
yeah.
very toxic because
It
they
is,
definitely
it
want to
is,
keep
it is,
you.
it is, yes. And Pierce stated that
Don't
don't leave me
means-
behind means I'm not willing to put in the work. So I'm leeching on to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yep. She said it. That's serious though. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not going to forget about
Oh,
you.
she said it's Nani. Is it Nani?
Nani? Nanny?
It's Nani. Yeah. Nani.
Nanny. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I apologize. Yeah, look, we both need better glasses. Well,
Oh,
this
I
one
need-
he don't have any, but I need.
See
to
this,
enhance
and
these.
I'm going to say it again. This is what it is with me. I have glasses that can see far, and I have glasses that can see here, but in that middle, nothing. So, so I'm trying to work it.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like the words was like
Yeah.
together, like real close. That's why I'm like, what? Yeah, but and this is a serious thing, toxic situations
Yeah.
in our lives. We just, gotta keep being above and keep staying prayed up, whatever way you pray. You know what
Anything
I'm
that you
saying?
can do to
yeah,
to push it off.
yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
I've been starting to rub my crystals a lot lately. I've been trying to. I've been leaning on my wife a lot lately too. I don't know if she actually noticed that, but I've been leaning on her a lot lately. Trying to maybe I was trying to absorb some of the good feelings that she's having so that I can start feeling good about
Okay,
things.
Gotcha.
Because she's been like, since we got this house, she's been actually like on top of things, doing things, running things, getting things going there. I know she's been tired, but she's been happy. So I've been trying to pull from that happiness to feel happy myself. And I wasn't feeling happy for a good minute. I mean, I couldn't get past the funk I was feeling.
But you know what? I just got. I believe it's the new location.
I thought about that at first. I saged the house.
See that?
I walked the house.
The environment.
I did everything. And after a while, I picked up. Some things started picking up. I started feeling a little better. But I thought it was the environment at first too. But then, I mean, it always takes me a long time to warm up to a new spot anyway.
Okay.
Because just as soon as I see the spot, if my wife was to call in and tell you, she'll tell you quick. I go to every spot, I go, nah, it ain't gonna work. No. That's me. That is me.
Yeah.
And she was still like, baby,
I'm
it's
not
going to
feeling
fit. It's going to work. Everything.
Yeah.
Is, I'm like, nah, no, I don't see it. No. So I try. So I don't say that after a while. So I just sit back and I'm like, let me see what you got, baby.
Yeah.
And then she'll show me, see, this works. I'm like, oh yeah,
That's it now.
yeah, that did work.
Pierce stated that friends should always be investors in your
Yes.
life and continuously growing in their life.
Yes.
So true.
You always want to
Yeah.
surround yourself with
Yes.
people that's
That's
pushing
it.
forward
That's
to do
it.
better,
Mhm.
because you don't want to push with people who's sitting still, that's not trying to do anything.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones who's going to leech and pull you down.
Exactly. So true. So true. And also
Shaquan
that
said that
they think they better than.
they think they better
Yeah.
than
Mentally.
mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm. It don't
Yeah.
work like that. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. You want to read that one?
Shane's what?
Okay. You want to read the last one at the
Okay.
bottom?
I've been in a funk myself,
Mm-hmm.
which could be contribute to am I gonna say
Toxiality. Toxicity. I was close.
I was going to mess it up. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause my tongue don't do that. Toxicity.
Toxicity. Okay.
So
Okay. That's why I said the words look like they're like
all right.
that, like they're smushed.
I started going back to basics, getting in touch with me, so that nobody will catch something that's not meant for me and for them. So recognizing it
The
is.
start.
Recognizing it is the start, right?
Yeah, true.
So you know that, like, when you I got what you're saying, like when you recognize that you may lash out or you may get off on somebody that doesn't deserve it because of the stuff that you're feeling. I found myself there. I found myself there. I found myself at a point where I like, why are you talking to me? That. So yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why?
Don't be like that.
Why? What? No.
What do we really?
Why
have
are you
talk
talking to
about?
me?
Yeah. What do we really have to talk about? Nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got that. Yeah. And the funk I was under was so strong to the point that I was getting frustrated.
What led you to that?
I think that audition.
Mm.
I told you about the audition I got.
Yes.
I had a Nike audition.
Okay.
And the Nike audition gave me a call back. But the call back was that I have to be in New York in July for a whole week to go through a whole bunch of stuff to be sure I deal with these executives to deal with Nike and stuff
Right.
like that. I wasn't prepared for the stuff that was happening with that, and I wasn't prepared for the stuff that's moving on as it did. And the agency that I'm dealing with wasn't giving me enough information. So I think everything that was rolling, and like I said, the job was hindering
Yeah.
what I need to work on. Everything just right on it. I was like, I need to do something. I don't know what.
Everything just happened.
Right.
But I came to this decision today that sometimes everything is not for you to take on. You understand that? Yeah. Because we're taking other people's stuff on when we shouldn't have to. Let them deal with the issue. I mean, I know I try to be there for everybody and I can't. So sometimes that takes a toll on us as well. Right? Yeah.
Jerome
So
said,
crazy.
next topic, the day-to-day struggle of old men.
You know what? I can't. He's so crazy.
Right.
Y'all need to quit. Okay. And the next one? You want to read that
Lisa
one?
said, as far as friendships,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. As far as friendships, I can be toxic if you have someone that is in competition
with you.
with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know people
And
that's
friendships
kind of like
should
that.
be
Yeah, and
about-
friendships should be about building each other and not competing. Yeah.
Can you say that
Competition.
again, please?
Yes.
We need to share
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
That's
And friendships should be
Yeah.
about building
Yeah.
each other and not competition, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is true.
Don't be also don't be a garbage can for no one. Exactly. Don't be
Right.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's too much. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, and when we do that, it takes a toll on you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I said, even though you're trying to be there, it becomes too much for you because you're the one getting overwhelmed while they sitting back like that
Mm-hmm.
in chill mode. That's, you know, that is too much. And I learned that myself
Right.
today. Sometimes you got to back away and just say, okay, it's not for you.
Right.
You got to sit back
Right.
and let somebody else handle that, whatever it is, you know.
And he said yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
So yeah, because
So you gotta
it's
back
a
off.
strainer. It's
Yeah.
a strainer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It works on your deepest part of your psyche more than you know, because as you walk away from that area, you still feel it. You still feel it, and you still
Yeah.
carry it with you to the point where you're upset,
Mm-hmm.
and you have this thing that you just got to get rid of, but you don't know how to get rid of it because you got to go through it first.
And also, or the self-centered friend always talks about what they have
Mm.
going on, and you can never get a word in during the conversation.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. I have a buddy of mine. We got somebody?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We got a caller, you guys. You got him on speaker?
Welcome to Let It Out.
Welcome to Let It Out. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, it's Madeline.
Hi, how are you?
Nellen, do me a favor. Turn down your background for me because that's coming through.
Okay, it's actually you guys in the background. Yeah.
So what's up?
I
So
turned it off.
okay. So what would you like to let it out about toxic situations?
Oh, man. I won't be here all night.
Oh, my gosh.
Do I have plenty? I'm going to talk about two different things.
Okay.
One, I'd like to talk about, you know how girls get in situationships? I mean, I'm sure there are guys that end up in that too, but
Yeah.
there's like this weird thing where, and I'm talking from a first person perspective,
Okay.
I have had and may be in the middle of, hypothetically
Okay.
maybe or not, a situationship where there's a person who they won't commit to you. They won't be your significant other, but of course they do everything that a significant other would do.
Okay.
You know, it's just like they're kind of like a plan B back burner. You know, you try to date, you try to be with other people, and then when it falls apart, they're always there waiting. So
Yeah.
messed up. And it's like, I am fully aware that I have full choice in engaging with this person.
Yeah.
It's just like, even if someone's toxic, when someone's consistent, it's familiar.
Yeah.
And I just want to, like, kind of put out there, like, have some sympathy for, because sometimes friends get annoyed when you keep going back to them about that same guy,
Yeah.
that, you know, or girl, or whoever you're messing with. It's like, you always do this to yourself. You're just walking into a knife, you know you're going to hurt yourself over and over. But I just want to make it clear, like, there are reasons why people tend to keep going back to toxic people, because if it's a years-long engagement, it's familiar. You know what you're dealing with. You know, it's
I got
like,
that.
and I'm not making excuses for doing that. I'm
Right.
just saying, like, the reasons why people would go back to, you know, a toxic person, especially if this person is, like, crafty and they've known you over years, they know how to cater to you in very specific ways, like do exactly what you want,
Yeah.
say exactly what you want to hear. And so you're walking into a situation where this person, they know what to say and do to rope you back in. So I just
Yeah.
want that to be, like, taken into consideration when, you know, you may, you know, have a friend, and either you are that friend or the friend of the friend who they keep going back to this person, and you're like, I don't get it. They end up in tears every time. there are a couple reasons why. Like, some people just get addicted to people. Some
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
like drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
addiction,
That's a very
an
real
addiction. Yeah, yeah.
thing. I guess the second toxic situation I talk about is, like, I recently, tried to go out on my own, had some very rude awakenings about how
Okay.
the real world works and how
Okay.
expensive things are. And long story short, I had to come back home. Like, after
Okay.
a month of many struggles, many sacrifices. I had no idea it was that bad out there.
Yeah.
But the reason I didn't know is because I grew up in a very sheltered religious home.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
I would just say, I mean, of course, there's a myriad of issues with that, but it's like, I'm not a parent, but if you're a parent, you have to let go at the appropriate time. You have to allow
So true.
your child or adult
Yeah.
child
Yes.
to stumble and fall and figure things out on their own, because in the case of me, I was denied that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm 31 and I don't know certain things.
Right.
Because I was never, like, with my parents, like, doing most things for me. Like, I
Sheltered.
Yeah.
was stagnated in growth. And, like, of course they said they were helping me and
Right.
we're just trying to make things easier. But, like, now I'm past, like, a decade past where I should have. Everyone else went through this at, like, 18.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel, like, embarrassed about it. And, like, and I do. Like, it's like, why don't you know how to do this? Because I never had to.
Right.
So are you
Yeah.
the baby or the only?
I'm not. A lot of people will go to that question. You must be the youngest daughter. I'm not, actually. I'm not. I'm the oldest daughter.
Oh.
Wow.
And
okay.
I have a sister who went out on her own, like, I think in her mid-20s.
Okay.
And we don't get treated the same.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, in my family, I'm the baby, even though I'm the older daughter.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
And I get treated like a baby. Like, even if I'm capable of doing something, it's, like, Madeline, she needs help. Madeline, poor little.
Catch
I
her.
just get treated like this fragile doll that can't do
Catch
anything.
her,
And
catch
so
her, catch
I was
her.
super hyper vigilant when I went out on my own, because I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I can do this. I'm gonna go out on my own. And when it got to the point where I ran out of money, I was just, like, so devastated. Like, oh my God, I have to go back home with my tail between my legs. This was all a failure and a waste of my, I could have just stayed home, pushed it out. But my friends were like, no, like, now you know a lot of things that you didn't know before.
True.
Yes.
True.
That's
You're
exactly
better
what it is.
Because you went out
So the
there.
next time you try to go out on your own. And
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. What it is
Yeah.
is that it taught you. It taught you
Taught you
something.
something.
It helped you with it put you in a position where you understand where it went wrong or if it went wrong, which you need to change to make it better when the next time you go out. Because everybody hit that rough spot where they have to go back home for a second to
many
regroup.
adults are in that position, especially millennials.
Yeah.
Because housing costs are so high. Like, when I had started apartment searching for the first time, I was like, why is everything 1,000 and up? I was
Right.
like, oh my God, like, it's so much more money than I thought it would be. Because I was, like, looking at what I could afford and then what was out there. I was like, oh dear, I am not earning enough to do this. So, yeah, and I would just finish with saying, like, listen, we don't get to choose the families we're born into,
No.
whether they're dysfunctional or not.
Right.
And
Right.
it's kind of like, yeah, like, you can have a family that loves you and all, but there's a type of love that's, like, not healthy, which is like smothering.
Yes.
Smothering,
Yeah.
coddling, codependency. Like, because if I ever try to, like, share, like, the situation I have without airing out all the family dirty laundry,
Okay.
on the surface, it's like, oh, your parents love you a whole lot. Like, they help you with everything. But it's like, well, now I don't know how to do stuff, though. Like,
A viewer stated that, do you believe maybe your parents think that you're irresponsible?
well, to be perfectly honest, yeah, there's a part of me that is, but that's due to the fact that I suffer from bipolar mood disorder, which I recently came public about.
Okay.
And that,
Okay.
you know, if you look it up, you'll see all the symptoms.
Yeah.
When I get manic, I spend up a lot of money. I do things that are risky and irresponsible. And, you know, I have depression that can, you know, turn into suicidal thoughts. And, you know, of course, I've tried different medication. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, I wouldn't wish this disorder on my worst enemy.
Okay.
It is extremely hard to live a balanced, stable life because I have cyclical breakdowns every year. I have two, at least every year. They're usually seasonal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's not much I can do about it. Like, it's just my brain wiring it's a chemical imbalance. And I, like, now that I'm public about it, because I used to be very ashamed about it, I'm trying to, like, make YouTube videos where I talk about my experience to help people who suffer with this in silence, you know, to eliminate the stigma. I know mental health has become quite the hot topic these days.
Yeah.
And it's like Kanye West, or Ye, he has bipolar. When
Yeah.
you have people in the media representing you like that,
Yeah.
it makes people, you know, there's such a, anytime someone says they're bipolar, they go to the worst. You're going to snap out, you know, hurt somebody, hurt yourself, you know, it just, and it's just, there are people who get scared of you.
Yeah.
I've even had the other opposite problem of, oh, you manage yourself so well. You've accomplished so many things. Are you sure you have bipolar? It's like,
You're questioned. Yeah.
because I'm like, do you know what it takes for me to get up in the morning to actually function like a normal person, to do like everyday things that other people do? That takes like 10 times the effort from me. Like I have to hold back. I have to try to focus.
Yeah.
It's very much a struggle to do average everyday things. And while I'm able to do like complex things and like understand language,
Okay.
that's great and all, but like simple things are really hard for me.
Okay.
Now,
Like calming down.
yeah, like
Or
some
toning
people.
it down.
Yeah, and some people say that it's mind over matter. Do you believe that?
No, because we're literally talking about a literal chemical imbalance in my brain. Like,
Okay.
it's not, my brain is not operating like other people's brains.
Right,
Okay,
I
got
got
you.
There is like, how do I explain this? Like, if everybody woke up, you know, in a range of 1 to 100,
Okay.
and that's where average people fall. There are mornings where I wake up and I'm on 1,000, and I try to do like 50 things in one day.
Okay.
Schedule no rest, burnout, you know, because in my mind, in a manic state, I'm like, you feel superhuman. Like,
Yeah.
like I hate to reference Ye, but you see how he's acting, right? Like, it's almost like he has like God status in his head.
Yeah.
Like, when you're bipolar, you get in the mindset like, oh, I'm invincible. I can climb Mount Everest. Like, you get in this very fixated mindset of no limitations. It's very scary and it's very dangerous. Almost like teenagers, like they don't have that risk thing in their heads developed yet.
Yeah.
Manic states will put you in that state of like, danger doesn't matter, caution to the wind. I honestly feel like I'm more dangerous when manic than depressed. I really do.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's probably one of the things that your parents probably feel comfortable with, the fact that you're with them.
Yeah.
That way
Yeah.
that
They
they
can watch
actually
over
And
you.
the thing is,
Yeah.
it's
be there
like,
for you.
I want help and I want assistance, but I don't want to be controlled. And it's just, I think what I struggle with is the balance of boundaries, the balance of privacy. I get that my
Right,
parents
right.
care and they want to care for me,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they're not going to live forever. I'm going to need to care for myself. I don't want to live at home for the rest of my life. Like, I need to learn how to manage what I'm dealing with. And I need to learn how to be independent without so much help from them. And I'm trying to figure that out right now. Because,
Right.
like, no disabled person or person with a condition, a disease, a syndrome, a disorder wants to be dictated to and
Right.
ruled over. Like, you can't go here at this time, or, you know, you have to make sure that you do this, that, you know, no one wants to be treated like they're 5 years old. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I live with someone who's completely blind. My grandfather's completely blind. He can't see anything. And, you know, we care for him. But
Okay.
he's 91. He don't want to be told what to do.
You're right.
I can see him get annoyed. Like, you know, oh, don't do this, don't do that, you know, and he'll do what he wants. And then we yell at him.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like he's 91. Do you think he wants younger people,
Telling what
his
to do.
daughter or granddaughter, telling him what he can and cannot do? Like, he's a grown man. He's lived 9 decades. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But at the same time, it's like that's what's kind of the hard balance, right? Like, how do you help people that clearly need help and have some kind of, like, disability or, you know, in my case, a disorder, without overdoing it and, like, telling them how to live their lives. And I don't know the answer for that because I'm a caretaker and I also need to be taken care of to a degree
Yeah.
until I can, like, properly manage independent living and proper medication, you know. So, like, yeah, I mean, we're talking about toxic situations.
Yeah.
I can be toxic at times because when I get manic, I'm toxic.
Yeah.
And when I get, you know, depressed, I'm toxic because I end up draining my friends and, you know, everybody has a limit to how much sympathy they can give.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know that. And then I just feel like, okay, I should just isolate and not have relationships with anyone, not friendships, not romantic. I mean, dating has been a nightmare. You know it has.
Yeah.
Like, so I have to get myself together and my life together, which I am trying to do, you know, take some steps back.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's it.
Regroup.
And look,
You know,
yeah,
because it's
look
like
at
just
things
because
better.
I am semi-toxic now doesn't mean I have to stay that way. I
You
can
know.
So true. So
make
true.
my life better.
Yeah.
I can be a better person, and I just, like, I have to learn how to limit myself around other people.
Exactly.
Like, don't I think it's called, like, emotional dumping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And-
Yeah.
and
But you
you're
used the
just,
word
like,
a
piling
second
on
ago.
all your problems. Like, everyone has problems.
Yeah.
You used the
You do.
word. You used the word a second ago. You said sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people don't really sympathize, but they may empathize.
Yeah, you're
for
right.
What's going on with
You're
you.
right. Because,
So
like,
it's
I
not
have,
always sympathy.
True.
I have a friend that's bipolar, but I think I only have one or two. Like, I want to find bipolar support groups because, well, unless you have it, you wouldn't know what it's like to feel
True.
this way all the time.
True.
And it's very hard to explain to people. I've met people who kind of implied that mania was a fun time. Like, you know, the character Harley Quinn, who I really identify with because of this. Like, Harleen Quinzel is a doctor. She has her doctorate. I could get a doctorate. I'm
Right.
very smart. But at the same time, there's this part of her that's, like, manic and depressed and bipolar.
Well,
And-
although you have these other symptoms, it doesn't stop your it doesn't give you a lack of knowledge. I mean, it actually.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all.
You build sometimes it builds your intellect a lot
does.
better at times because you do have these other avenues that's happening that you learn how to channel at the same time building your knowledge about other things. So sometimes it does it helps you, but and sometimes it can humble you.
I mean, I would just describe it as, like, it's just too much. Like, there are moments when, you know, I'm a creative, I'm an artist, my brain is running a marathon, and I'm huffing and puffing trying to catch up. Like, my body is not keeping up with the pace that my mind is going at.
Okay.
And it's like, you know, like, there's like 50 light bulbs, like, flashing and strobing. Like, the best way I can describe it is through allegory and metaphor. There's just too much going on up there. It's mayhem, it's chaotic, and it overwhelms me. Like, other people will tell me I'm draining and overwhelming. It's like, I can't even handle it. I need something I can take that will tone it down and calm me down and put me in a state of calm and peace and quiet, because the way my brain is wired, it exhausts me. I don't like waking at 3 a.m. with 50 ideas.
Yeah.
I know
Like,
that
I
feeling.
don't.
Honey, you ain't by your darn self with that one.
I want
People's
the
minds
creativity,
travel, yeah.
But it's like, I do wake up at 3 a.m. and I have to have a notebook beside me because I'll come up with full-on stories, poems, art, and while that sounds
Okay.
like, oh, that's a gift, it's like it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because I need to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's just too much, and I'm just trying to figure out how to best manage things moving forward,
Right.
so I don't end up in situations where it's just too much of too much, and I'm being super extra. It's like I can manage it better, but it's not something I can control. I can
Right.
control my
Got you.
actions to a degree, but as far as like my mind like racing and ruminating and overanalyzing things, again, like with medication, well, there are pros and cons to that, because sometimes the side effects can be worse
Yeah.
than what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that
They
about
can
your meds.
exacerbate
Yeah.
suicidal thoughts,
Yeah.
which is very scary.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Like antipsychotics can, they're messing with your brain chemistry, and it usually takes 2 weeks to adjust to any med.
True.
And do you think I can take off 2 weeks of work to do that? No. Like, I still have to work. I still have to pay bills. I'm trying to get disability right now,
Okay.
because it's just like, realistically, I can work for like 2 to 3 months, and then I feel the decline starting to happen. The
Okay.
cyclical breakdown.
Okay.
Okay.
I know that I can only do it for some time, but a lot of people get denied disability. I may apply and get denied. They may be like, you can work sometimes.
Yeah.
You're not in the worst position, so do that 9 to 5. It's like, I can only do that
Right.
for a while
Right.
until I have another breakdown.
Right. Right. So what do you do for a living?
What do I what?
What do you do for a living, for a profession? What do you do?
Oh, for a my jobs have changed so many times. I have been a teacher, a daycare provider, like childcare, babies, toddlers, little kids. I've done a lot of education, which was extremely stressful.
Okay.
I've tutored, and then the other jobs I've had were not in my field of study.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, it is heartbreaking, because I told people, like, yeah, I can handle tutoring. I can do a child, a small group. But a full-on classroom from morning till evening, I realize I can't handle that mentally. I can't. It's too much. And teachers, they never clock out, because
Yeah.
even when school is over, it's lesson planning,
Yeah.
meetings,
Yeah.
parent-teacher conferences, the school meeting. I mean, just
It's a lot.
You never stop working as a teacher, even in the summer. They get summers off. No, they don't. No, they don't. You have to plan and prepare for the year. And grading,
Right.
the list goes on. Anyone who's a teacher and knows a teacher, they know they don't. It's a forever job, 24/7.
Right.
You never clock out. You never stop working. And I love instruction, but classroom management is my weakest area, and the kids, they're wild. They're wild.
Well, I appreciate you calling in tonight. And I'm
Awesome.
glad that you reached on some things that really need to be talked about as
Yes,
well.
definitely.
Yeah,
You know,
but I
and-
mean, I'll just say, like, there are going to be people who have this condition and know
Yeah.
they do, and they're never going to reveal it to anyone.
Right.
Because, like
Yeah.
I said, it's so stigmatized. And
Yeah.
when you see people like freaking Ye going off the yeah, I mean, like, that's what people are going to think of when they hear, oh, I have bipolar. Oh, you mean like Kanye West? It's like, I don't want him to rep me. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not that far gone. Like, my
Right.
God. Like, and it's like, that's what we have as an example in all the movies with all
Yes.
the people losing their mind and going on a murder spree. The
Yeah.
way mental health is depicted, it's the worst of the worst.
That's so
Yeah.
true. So true. So
So there's
true.
a reason why people don't want to be open about
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And I'm not totally comfortable being open about it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of being embarrassed about this very real thing
Yeah.
that affects my livelihood, and if me being open about it can help other people, well, then it's worth it.
And that's what it does.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
And
exactly
I'm
what it
and
does.
I'm
Being
yeah.
open about it actually help other people, as well as it opens up it pulls back the Band-Aid that people need to see.
And
So
you're being an advocate, so that's a
Right.
good thing.
That's fantastic.
That's really
And
that's
me
good.
being black, we both know black mental health is a very real issue.
It is.
You know?
It is.
So
Well-
we need more black people to be open. Like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
You can't be strong all the time.
That's
Right.
true.
We do need therapy. Sometimes we need to stop and take a break and
We do.
admit, like, you know, we can't carry everything all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
well
true.
said. Thank you
Wanna
so
break the
much.
stigma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
you guys, you know, she reached on some positive things
Right.
that really, like I said, need to be heard. That people are afraid to talk about. So I'm glad that she's doing that. And can you let everybody know where to find you, where to locate you?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. My social media, I have several Instagrams, but my main one is Mad Art Lang. That's MADARTLANG @gmail. Well, that's my email @gmail.com. But my Instagram is Mad Art Lang. Just
Okay.
Mad Art Lang.
Okay.
Okay. And thank you very much.
Thank
and
you so,
You're
so much.
welcome.
uh,
You're welcome.
so you have a good night.
You too.
Yes,
All right.
good night. And it was so good of her to let it out with us tonight. You know,
Yes,
because
definitely.
some people, you know, they don't want to talk about those things that they go through on a daily basis,
Yes.
such as, you know, what she was going through, you know. So, you know, and she's accepting that, you know what I mean? Because some people,
And recognizing that you
Yeah,
have the problem.
yeah, 'cause some people
is
won't
actually
do
just
that.
the beginning of it.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So you guys, those who have tuned in, man, we appreciate you.
We really do appreciate
And
all
our
of you.
caller that called in.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
Yes, and like I said, you know, guys, share this because this is something that really needed to be talked about tonight. You know, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Next week, our topic is going to be about healing.
Mm.
Do you think we're healing, or are you going through something that needs to be healed?
Mm.
Do you see anything at the end of that?
Got you. Yeah.
At the end of that tunnel that's changing for you, healing, okay? And I want you guys to continue to be safe, you know, and have a wonderful week, you know, and continue to stay safe. So, you want
Yeah.
to bring us out, brother?
Make sure y'all get these tickets. Check us out.
Oh, speaking of that, Saturday,
Mm.
we are having a cast.
See, you seen it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I got
we're
to
having
go
a-
back and look at
We're
it.
having, you know, where everybody can come and meet the cast, and that's going to be at. Where is my phone? Have you seen my phone? Yeah, we're gonna be in Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware, so you can see us and talk with us and meet the cast. So we're gonna have a meet and greet. So that's going to be awesome. So I would like to see you guys. And that starts at 7 p.m. It's going to be at the Academy of Peace.
Okay.
The Academy
okay.
of Peace at 203 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware at 7 p.m. So come out, have a good time, meet everybody. Academy of Peace.
Yep.
Yes, I would love for all
Nanny
you
put it
guys
up
to
there,
be
Academy
there.
of Peace. Okay,
Yes,
so she's
in Wilmington, Delaware, 203 North Market Street in
Yes.
Wilmington, Delaware. This Saturday, March 26th. So I hope to see you there.
Hope
okay?
to see y'all there. Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
All right. Peace.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it